Folks, we wanted you to be the first to see what we've been up to at Powhatan Park in Lochern. As you can see, this park is right near the city line, just off of Liberty Road. It's part of a community of duplex homes that was built in 1958, and our property is this L-shaped piece that's kind of forming a back porch. It's about 1.5 acres. This is what it looked like in 2008. This is what it looks like today. So we have just a slightly wider angle camera view of the same view. The community came to us in 2007 wanting a multi-purpose property. About a year later, we purchased it for $115,000 using county open space waiver fee funds. A year later, we had a challenge, actually a challenge to the conservation values with this tractor part of a tractor trailer. Took us a little while to get rid of it. You'll see it's still in the background in this picture, which is taken in 2010 when Morgan students first got involved in the project. We also reached out to the County Forestry Board in the background here with 2 students from the Southwest Academy. You see our then president, John Murphy. John Murphy really wanted to see this park built. He went to the county executive. He said, I'd like to see some county bond money for open space. County executive didn't cotton to that, but he said, I will go to the legislature and get some state bond money for the project, which he did. We also pursued BGE for a green grant, which we received in 2013. We went back to Morgan in 2014 because the stormwater on the property was greater than what we anticipated, and we needed to find new ways of dealing with it. So the students spent a semester working on the project. Here you see them in April of 2014, where they brought community members in to talk about the ideas they'd come up with. At the head of the class, you see Morgan professor and board member Jack Leonard. And ultimately, their design does deal with the stormwater, but also gives the community what it wants in terms of this lawn and these walking trails and this much improved path to the school, which sits back here in this corner. In anticipation of bidding the project, which is what we were required to do with state bond money, our stewardship chair, Marcia McLaughlin, led several cleanups and really was the impetus behind getting the bid documents developed and the bids out and the contractor selected. She really was instrumental in this project. And we finally hired 2 county firms, Natural Concerns and Daff McHugh and Walker, who revised slightly the student's drawing, not that much, but slightly. And construction began last summer. I point out the grading because it's expensive, but it has to be done when you're conserving land for open space, because ruts and rocks and things of that nature are wonderful on rural land, but they are a headache, an ankle break, and a liability for a land trust like us on land that is really committed for public open space. And as soon as construction began and our path was in, we had kids riding upon it. They're looking at me rather suspiciously here, thinking I'm going to kick them off. Of course, I wouldn't do anything of the kind. They were having a lot of fun, and that's really what we wanted to see here. Our contractor, George Goodhughes of Natural Concerns, was pretty blown away by the experience of working with a nonprofit, and I think very humbled by the appreciative nature in which he was received by the local community as they worked on the project this summer and fall. Here you see our wonderful construction manager and board member James Dayru inspecting one of many stormwater treatments. And here Eric Hadaway, another of our contractors, explaining to Marcia and to me why there are so many stormwater treatments necessary, many more than we planned, and you see them here, and it's because there's just a lot of stormwater, and it's not being dealt with effectively, and never has been apparently, by the infrastructure, the county infrastructure that's in place in this community. We have also an issue with deer. That's something that we're going to have to be vigilant about if we want these trees to grow tall. But none of this is of great concern to the community. They are really appreciative of this park as a place to walk your dog, as you see this gentleman who we came upon was doing. Improved connection to the school, which looked like this in 2007 when we were contemplating buying the property, and looks like this today. Many smiling faces, and we hope that you'll be among them when you join us for the ribbon cutting in 2018. We could not do these projects, we could not keep Neighborspace going without you, and I want you to know how much we appreciate your support.